Hi, welcome to Hoover Hill Farms. I have got Chester in front of me, and I'm sorry, I've got circles under my eyes, but I am so tired that I don't care. My poodles come first. I don't care what I look like. This is Mr. Chester, and he was the one I thought was a female. Remember Miss Sherry? And I'm so honest, he rolled over on his back, and then I found out he had male organs because I don't like to turn my poodles upside down until they reach a certain age. But I always do, a full review of my puppies and their personalities when they reach about 7 weeks old. So we did Tappy. So today is about Mr. Sarge. Now, all of my poodles are very, very rare colors. And I love that about them. Now, he is the smallest. I've got to put his leg here. He's the smallest out of all of them. And he's so trustworthy. I mean, I can bounce him around and, he is just so trustworthy. And he is a pistol. I'm going to tell you, he reminds me so much of his mother. And, he wants to be the center of attention. He just wants to be right by your side. I guarantee he's going to be a lap dog. His mom is a lap dog. And, even with the puppies, if I go to pet them all, she's like, get out of the way. That's my mommy. And she wants to be, in the center of the attention. He's the same way. He's got so much energy. He reminds me of, that Energizer, go, 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 go kind of personality. But he's so sweet and he's so smart. He's so smart. He will keep you on your toes. He just wants to please you. And see how calm he is? He just wants to please. Oh, and guess what? He loves to look at himself. You see yourself, Chester? He loves to take, I'm not lying to you. Look at him, look at you. He's seeing himself right now. He loves to take pictures. He loves it. And, he is tiny. He's going to be a tiny, tiny little poodle. Okay. And, I don't go for tiny, tiny poodles because of dwarfism. And it took me a long time to find my sire and my dam, and they're very expensive. Everybody knows that about me. And my poodle prices are $2,600. And you go online, they're $3,500, $3,700. You look at their pictures compared to my poodles, they're so well bred, and they are perfect composition. I don't know if you can see this, but his tail actually also curls up. And I don't know if you can see this, but he weighed the last of all of them. And, this is his colors. He's more of a, cherry dark brown tricolor, which is rare, but I love that. And then I've explained to people, he has his daddy's markings and he's got his mama's big eyes. And I will tell you, he does everything. He will, I have bathed them. I have trimmed them up. You got to trim up their private areas. I've got to trim his nails. He's got a great appetite. But he's the first, and he potty trains really well. And, he's just a sweet little boy, but he's active. He's so active. And I'm surprised he's letting me do this video. I did one where I was showing you how active he was. He always, let me put him up here. He's so little. He's so little, but he just ate. So his belly's full. So he's going to be a little bit calmer. Are you calmer? And yeah, see, he's the first to give kisses. He is the first. He is not biting. He's giving kisses. He is the first one to give kisses. And he's just such a sweet little boy. And he's so smart, but he's active. He's not, Taffy, she's a little bit more relaxed. Sarge, he's super smart and he's just more relaxed. And all my puppies are relaxed. Your puppies are a reflection of how you raise them. And because I live in an environment on a farm, my puppies aren't associated to drama at all. They're just raised with lots and lots and lots of love. And every single puppy has a different personality. And I try to match my puppies up, with the right owners because I want them to live with them for the rest of their life. Like I grew up with toy poodles. My toy poodle's name was Feisty, and he didn't die till he was 17 years old. And that's what's important to me. So I try to raise my toy poodles from the time of birth to take the burden off from you, so they're crate trained, they're potty trained almost, they're also pee pad trained, they eat really healthy. I give them so many different foods. I develop their, digestive system, with yogurt, all different kinds of food. I find the right kibbles that, doesn't give them the runs. I take them outside and exercise them. I teach them how to go potty outside. Breeders just don't do that. And they're raised in my kitchen. And then I take mom away when it's appropriate. And then I teach them, how to sleep by themselves, independent, and you get a lot from me. I really do my best to raise very socialized poodles. I even take them out shopping, put them in the car prior to their vet visit. I don't want their first visit in the car to be an owie. I'm so self-conscious about my poodles and raising them where they're completely confident, they're completely socialized, and they're ready to meet their new home. Plus, it's going to be easy transition for you because they know how to sit. They know the command stay. They know the command, let's eat. They know the command, let's go potty. And, we're working on laying down. Like I actually work with my puppies, sit, stay, come. I just have a puppy program that's absolutely wonderful. And, now we're going to be doing the swimming lessons. I mean, I do it all. So I will be working on the swimming lessons probably in, I don't know, two or 3 days. I just have to watch the weather. I want to know who's swimming and who's not, and I want to get them associated to water where it's really, really fun. I do association where I cut their nails, which is really, really fun. I do association where they get trimmed because, poodles, they have got to be groomed. So I try to make that as comfortable as I can. And I brush them every day and I reward them. And then I use the shears on them to get them used to the noise. So, these are not poodles that are just raised in a kennel. So for $2,600, you're getting a very socialized poodle that actually has a routine and a schedule and it's raised in home. Well, I love you guys. And this is Mr. Chester. And the only reason why he's being calm right now, and I'm being honest with you, is because his belly's full. He just ate. But he's adorable. And I know he sees himself. He loves the camera. Don't you? You love the camera? You love the camera? You see yourself? Look, he'll look right in the camera. Oh, he loves it. Anyway, he's available, and he is the runt, and he is smaller than all the rest of them, and he probably has the most highest energy out of my 3 puppies. But I love you guys. If you're interested in buying him, I do not take deposit. It's first come, first serve. I'm a farm girl. I don't believe in deposits. I don't want somebody putting a deposit down, then all of a sudden, things happen. They don't want the puppy, and then they get them home, and then they don't want them anymore. I'm not about that. I'm old school, word of mouth. If you really want my puppy, you will show up. Those are the people that I want to sell my puppies to. And knock on wood, I've done this 5 years with the same rule, and all of my puppies are still in the same home. And that's what's really important to me, is to find the right home for my puppies. And that's why I do these YouTube channels, to show you their development. So, you can't buy a poodle off from line with a picture. You really need to know their personality. So I don't even know why people do that. That's crazy to me. That's crazy to me. So that's why I do all of the YouTubes. Now, I'm going to show you how little he is. Now, I will tell you, I've had the runt like this, because she's had 5 litters. I've had the runt like this, and then they fed them home cooked food, and he wound up being the biggest out of all of them. So I can't guarantee you the size. I don't lie. I went back 4 generations. I really did. I promise you. I do all my research. They're DNA tested, both mom and dad. Everything. I did everything I'm supposed to do. I took all the DNA testing to the vet, blah, 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 blah. I do everything. But yeah, if a breeder or a vet or whatever, they can't guarantee the size. All I can tell you is mom is 7 pounds and she's 10 inches. Dad is between 8 and 10 pounds, depends what time of the year it is, and he is 11 inches. So he is actually a small miniature, and mom is a large toy. And I do not do small toys. But get this, his great-great-grandfather and grandfather were very tiny. And I've had a couple of them that were only, 5 pounds, 6 pounds, but it went back 3 or 4 generations. But that's what it is. So I know. I love you. And I know. I love you. And he is going to be, I'm going to tell you, I know this personality because he's so much like his mom. He's going to be a total lap dog. He's going to be, I want your attention all the time. I'm going to be all up in your face. He's going to push you too because, but he does sleep. He sleeps really good. Right now I'm taking mom away and they're sleeping at night. I mean, I really prepare my puppies before they're sold. So I have to take mom away and let them learn to sleep in their crate by themselves. I do everything I possibly can to make the transition to a very socialized puppy that you purchase that is easy from the time you get them to adulthood. And I just love you guys, and I hope this helps. I know. This is Mr. Chester. I love you guys, and he is absolutely beautiful. I don't, you want to see his belly? Yeah. And his back color. He's so gorgeous. He's a tricolor. Very rare color. Very rare color. Anyway, I love you guys. Okay, can you say bye-bye? I know you see yourself. He loves the camera. Say bye-bye. Bye-bye. Anyway, love you guys. Bye-bye.